All right, anybody out there? All right, so if you have any math questions, just type them in. Let me know where to start. Yeah, he is knocked out. He is so asleep over there. Nala's in the other room asleep. She won't come in your and Coda's bedroom. That I took over. I don't think a lot of people are going to need help today, though. I've been helping quite a few over the past couple of days, so this might be a short stream. Does the stream look good on your end, Alex? Coda? I'm not too red or anything because I was messing with the coloring and everything else last night to try to get it better. Thanks. Just wish more people knew about this. I've been I've been advertising on Facebook, and a lot of parents have been sharing it, and it's just I don't know how these kids are doing math at home. If they struggle in class with the teacher, I don't know how they're doing it on their own. They're probably not even doing it, to be honest with you, which is a bad thing because we still have 2 more weeks of this, and if they go 4 weeks without math, that's going to be really rough when we get back. Oh, that works. Doesn't make it bigger on my screen, but it makes it bigger where I can read it and I don't have to be looking at my computer screen to see the chat. All right, let's go to the live chat. Gotta make this window bigger. I'll not make this bigger. I want to go full screen with it. I am still technology challenged. So there's 3 people on here. Does anybody have an actual math question? I know one of them is my daughter, so she's watching from LSU. Got the LSU Cup going on. Yeah, I'm figuring this stream thing out, Alex. I'm watching a lot of videos on how to make it better. Most of the videos, oddly enough, are like of 12, 13, and 14-year-olds. A few 20-year-olds, but mostly it's all the kids that know how to do this. Huh. If only if you put Pebbles in it, because she's the only one that's ever blown up on TikTok that we know. This is fun. Loads of fun. I was at least hoping to answer some math questions today. You misspelled tigers? Yeah, that might work. I have it where the chat is almost like no delay for me, so when you type in, I can actually see it and actually answer to it. Oh, that's how Coach O says it? Yeah, I think if we figure out how to Skype, you can actually Skype in and I can put you on the stream as well. So I have so much going on all these different screens. Thank goodness I got a better laptop. So your mom gets off at 3 today. Next week, she helps me with the stream by reading the chats to me. So it is what it is. Hopefully somebody decides to actually ask me questions over the next couple of weeks, so people aren't falling really far behind in math. Can you please do question 1 on clarification station on day 2? Absolutely, I can. Let me pull it up. All right. And let's see. Clarification station on day 2, number 1. All right, so I'm going to do 1A. And I'll leave B for you to do because it's exactly the same thing. Hold on. All right, so here we go. Number 1, it basically asks you to show that I'm going to give you 4 points that show that it's a trapezoid. So my points are A is -3, 3. B, which is -4, 1. That is not a 4. -4, -1. I have C, which is 5, 1. And then I have D, which is 2, 3. 2, 3. All right. So for it to be a trapezoid, we have to have exactly 1 pair of opposite sides that are going to be parallel. So what I do first on this is I'm actually going to sketch it out to even see, does it even look like a trapezoid, to kind of get an idea of what's going on. So I'm going to go to -3 and then 3, and I'm going to call this A. -4, -1. I'm going to call this B. Then I've got 5, 1. Let's call this C. And then 2, 3. Right there. Let's call this D. So if I draw this, it kind of looks like a trapezoid, but we have to do the math to check. Odds are, if any lines are going to be parallel, it would be AD and BC, because I can just see roughly about these aren't going to be parallel. But we'll check them all anyway. So we have to find the slope of each individual one. So slope of AD. Well, we have to remember our slope formula, which is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. That's our formula. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this formula to calculate the slope. All right, so let's do dA. So we're going to do 3 minus 3 minus 3 over 2 minus a negative 3. 2 minus a negative 3. This simply gives me 3 minus 3 is just 0. Over 5, which is 0. So the slope of AD is 0, which makes sense because it's actually a horizontal line because they have the same y values. All right, so let's find the slope of BC. Now, if the slope of BC is 0, then we already know it's at least a trapezoid. It may be something different, but at least it's a trapezoid. So let's calculate this slope. We've got 1 minus negative 1. So 1 minus a negative 1 over 5 minus a negative 4. So 5 minus a negative 4. This gives me 2 over 9. All right, it gives me 2 ninths. Did I write the problem down right? Yep. All right, so that becomes 2, that becomes 9, easy enough. So these clearly are not parallel. So we cannot say AD and BC are parallel because they don't have the exact same slope. Let's check these other ones just to make sure. Pretty sure this is not going to be a trapezoid. Let's see. So we have the slope of, let's do AB. Same idea. We're going to do negative 1 minus 3 over negative 4 minus a negative 3. Just do the math real quick. It gives me negative 4 over negative 1, which gives me just 4. So the slope of this is 4. All right. Slope of BC. Slope of DC. The last one we have to do. So we're going to do D, 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 over 2 minus 5. Well, 3 minus 1 gives me 2. 2 minus 5 gives me a negative 3. So the slope is there. So none of these slopes are the same. So this can't be a trapezoid. It's weird. It's kind of crazy how I worded it. Yeah, just it's worded badly. It should be show that it's a trapezoid or state why it's not a trapezoid. But this is not a trapezoid because no legs are going to be parallel. And to be a trapezoid, you must have exactly one pair of opposite sides parallel. What other questions you guys got? So Alex, if you still wanted to do a makeup YouTube channel, I have learned a whole bunch of ways that you can stream. I know you remember. I remember that you wanted to do a YouTube channel to become famous doing makeup. You're good at it, so I'd throw it out there. But I know how to do it, so I can actually show you a lot of different things now because I've been bored, so this is all I've been doing. Any more questions? Any more questions? Hey, it might be a good way for you to get money instead of working 2 jobs. Of course, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of 1,000 hours viewed in a 12-month period to even think about getting paid through YouTube. I am never, ever going to get to that point. However, Alex, I do have a new 5-year plan completely off because of this. So, heard a little from Mom. You can tell her on the phone later. What do you mean? I heard a little from Mom. What do you mean by that? You can't say it on the chat, just text me, but... Oh, I got you. About the 5-year plan. Yeah. One good thing about this is ever since I graduated, I have kind of not had a real 5-year plan. My goal was to be a teacher, became a teacher. Then my goal was to become a respected teacher, and I feel that I've accomplished that. So I've kind of been meandering without a real goal, but because of the coronavirus giving me having to do this, I have a new 5-year plan, and fortunately high school's not in the picture. And it is not to become YouTube famous. Just to let y'all know, it is not to become YouTube famous in 5 years. I'm just doing this to pass time. Good times. Yeah, your bedroom is now a studio, Alex. So, any other questions? Any other questions? If not, I'm not going to just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. Coda. Yeah, you definitely did lose it to Coda, because the other day when I was done streaming, he wouldn't leave. He just stayed in here for like 3 hours laying in his chair. He would not come even when I called him. As soon as I walked up back here, he woke up, stretched, ran in here, and jumped on his couch, jumped on his chair over there. He's funny. He huffs at me a lot. I think he's so used to me not being here, I bother him that I'm here now. So he's huffed at me. He's barked at me, just because I'm making noise when he's trying to sleep. You know how he is. He's a little crabby. Any math questions out there? If not, I'm going to shut this down in 2 minutes and just do it for 20 minutes. This is pretty much... I didn't think a lot of people would have questions at this point, because I've gotten so many people asking me questions via our school system. So I really wish people would actually use this. Good news is Miss Brewer posted this to her Blackboard, so some college kids have the opportunity to come and ask me questions too. So it'll slowly get out to the fact that we're stuck. We can't go anywhere for 2 more weeks. Hopefully people are using it. Come and ask me questions. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I'll be able to help them unless it's lower level math. I can do some differential calculus off of my head. Integral calculus gets touchy. They have a large part. They have tutors there that should help them too, but I don't know how they're going to be able to do it digitally like this. I don't think a lot of people have this type of setup. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. Oh my goodness. Don't forget, I was a tutor at CTC, so. But that's so wrong. All your friends are dumb and they're in developmental. Well, I could definitely help them then because that's just high school level math. What? Are the tutors just too advanced? They don't know how to explain it? Well, thank you, Alex. I'm below average. All right. Anybody have questions? If not, I'm going to be shutting this down. Alex, if you still want to talk, you can just text me. It's all good. Next time I stream, I want to be back on Monday at 1 o'clock. My wife will be here to actually read the stream. So if Alex, you want to get on and just chat with your mother in here while I'm in here, I'm good. We may just figure out how to have you Skype in so we can actually put your picture up, kind of like with Coda. So Coda and Tyson can talk. You know how y'all do. Y'all crazy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut this stream down.